Good morning. Today's gonna be an exciting day. We got word about 3 days ago that the builder started construction on the house, but we've been traveling for the last few weeks and we just got back into Da Nang last night. So today is gonna be the first day that we actually get to see progress on the house. Oh, hi Mew. Say hi to the vlog. Did you miss us? Mew didn't even notice that we were gone. But before we go see the house, I have some bad news and I have some good news. The bad news is we lost our papaya tree. Gotta put the Crocs on. We're back in Da Nang mode. I knew that it was already dying because it was kind of rotten in the middle, but while we were gone, this whole thing fell over. I mean, we got like 20 to 30 papayas from this thing and it was pretty delicious, so, you know, served its cause, but I didn't know they died this fast. Our lights fell because our lights was connected to the papaya tree and they connected to that tree. Oh, it snapped. Did it actually snap? Maybe it's just the connection. It's a little bit broken, but those weren't too expensive. Hey, what are you doing out? Trying to escape? Go back inside. Come on, let's go inside. All right, there's nice AC inside. So that's the bad news, but for the good news, when one door closes, another door opens. And in this case, when one tree falls, another one magically sprouts. I was randomly looking out the 4th floor window in deep contemplation one day, and I noticed we have a jackfruit tree. Now, how did it take me almost a year of living here to realize that we have a jackfruit tree? I don't know, I'd never looked out this window before. Let's see if we can see any that are sprouting. Oh, I see one right there peeking out. I don't know how long it takes for jackfruits to grow, but whenever that grows, we're gonna eat it. Oh, hi Mew, you followed me up. Why are you standing like that? Yeah, you were trying to ambush me, huh? It's not gonna work? Whoa. Want some jackfruit? Where are you going? Oh my gosh, I just realized there's so much cat hair on this blanket. Is this where you were laying while I was gone? Was this your spot? Well, he likes the shadow of the camera. All right, let's go check in on Nala. Nala, say hi to the vlog. Say hi to the vlog. Nala was so happy when we came home. Say hi to the vlog, Nala. Say hi to the vlog. So we were gonna go check up on the house earlier, but it started raining all of a sudden, and then Kim decided to take a nap. We're still like super jet lagged. It's a 12-hour time difference. So it's gonna take a little bit to adjust. But basically, we spent 5 days in Korea and then I lost my passport, long story. I found it, so it ended up being 6 days in Korea. And then we went to SF for my cousin's wedding for a week. So we've been traveling for about 2 weeks. This is the longest we've traveled in one continuous streak since we started this digital nomad thing. So this is the longest we've been without Nala and Mew. Generally we do like 3 to 5 day trips, but Nala's always with family. We had one of our cousins living here in the house with his cat. So the 3 of them were having a blast. Nala's obviously like super happy when she sees us. Mew, I don't think Mew noticed that we were gone, but I think he's happy that we're back. So it looks like the sun is starting to come out. Luckily when it rains in Da Nang, it usually flash rains for like an hour. A lot of people ask how bad rainy season is. Usually it rains like every day, but it only rains for like 1 to 3 hours really quickly and then it's back to sunny again. Obviously sometimes you'll go like a week straight with pure rain, but usually it's like this. Oh, what's that sound? Oh, Mew wants to play. We're heading to the build site right now. Normally I just take the scooter, but after 24 hours of flying, I can't move my neck. I feel like I shouldn't ride a scooter if I can't move my neck left and right. I'm getting old. Getting old. I'm gonna get you in the shot because you're pretty. Hi Kim. Welcome to the vlog.
Hello.
Celebrity appearance.
2 months hiatus.
Back in Tamke. This beach is so nice. Hello. Chào cả hết.
Hai cậu.
Hi, anh ơi. Hi, bà.
Mới về hôm qua. Dạ.
All right, well, this is it. So it's a little confusing here because there's 3 lots here. This one is ours, that one is not ours. Turns out they started construction in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before us. And this is literally only like 3 days worth of work so far. Wow, they are putting in work. So they dug this big hole. Oh my gosh, this is 3 days of work? This is insane. And it actually rained earlier today too, so they had to take a break. You know, I'm not an expert, but I'm gonna say looks pretty good so far. So if you guys remember, there's actually 3 plots of land here. It was one big plot of land, but they split it up into 3. I don't know if you guys can hear anything that I'm saying, by the way, because it's so loud right now. There's 3 construction sites going on at the same time. That house is doing renovations. But basically, this one's ours. There's a middle lot right here, you can't even see it. And then there's like an L-shaped lot over there that takes up that back nook and goes all the way to the front here. We actually learned recently that that guy is a flipper. At least that's what I heard. I don't know 100% sure if it's true yet. But that guy's a flipper. It's a development company, obviously here in Vietnam. They bought the land to build it, and then they're gonna try to sell it for a profit. These guys are doing renovations. These guys are doing construction. We're doing construction. I think that's Team Us too. So a little bit of bad news. Kim just explained to me that we're losing a little bit of our land. There was a whole redistricting going on in the city, and this little piece of string right here is where our property line is getting cut. So we're losing maybe, what is that, like 2 square meters of our land? So it looks like anytime anybody renovates here, they have to push their land back. They're trying to expand this road. Obviously this is an alley, and we're like half a block away from the beach. This is the construction shed. So usually when they do construction, the team will find like an empty lot that's not being used, clean it up. They actually poured concrete here. So this used to be super overgrown, and they're using this as kind of like their little clubhouse, rest area, and storage area for equipment. But let me go show you guys where the beach is. If you guys can see, that's the beach right there. So I guess the government is thinking this area is gonna become more and more developed. Makes sense, there's resorts coming up right along the beach. So they're kind of expanding up all the roads. So we'll lose a couple of square meters, which is about, I don't know, like 3% of our land. So it's not insignificant, but it's not a big deal. You could even argue that if this road is wider, then, you know, the property value of all these houses will increase because it's not on an alley anymore. What do you think? Looks like quality work?
Yeah, go ahead and then said the work quality is very good.
Nice.
It's very detailed.
Very detailed. That's good. Detailed is good.
For Vietnamese standards.
For Vietnamese standard, it's very good. This is our uncle's house right here. So they just sit out here all day and they supervise for us. And so far they said, for Vietnamese standards, their quality is very good and very, very detailed. So happy with that. Obviously, we have no idea what's going on when it comes to raw construction. When it comes to the interior construction, we're gonna be really meticulous about making sure tiles and straight and stuff. So a little bit of context of why it took us so long to get started is we actually found out who owned the plot right next to us. And the plot that we have, it's pretty small. It's not small for Vietnamese standards, but it's about 65 square meters, which comes out to roughly about 700 square feet. So if you're from the West, a 700 square foot plot is tiny. But as you can see, the houses here are kind of just like wall to wall to wall to wall. It's like San Francisco style row houses. So it's pretty normal here, and then generally people build up. So we're gonna build up 4 floors. But obviously if we have 2 lots side by side, we can connect them and make a much, much bigger plot. It would have ended up being like a 1,500 square foot plot. So it basically took a long time for us to try to negotiate with the plot next to us to try to buy it from them. And we offered them more than they paid for it. And it should have been a win-win situation because they actually bought the land, but they didn't have enough money to develop on it. So we offered them to pay them a little bit more, or even offered to trade with them for another plot of land, like literally like 10 feet that way, that already had a house built on it. So it should have been a win-win, but I feel like they thought that maybe we were trying to like scam them or something, even though we weren't, because maybe the deal just seemed like too good to be true. So they were just like really digging their heels in. And eventually we decided it's gonna take too long for negotiations. Let's just move forward as we planned and build in our little corner lot. Oh, hey doggy, we're moving in soon. Which isn't a big deal. To be honest, I'm kind of glad that we're being a little bit fiscally responsible here. Obviously, if we got the other plot, it'd be not twice as expensive, but maybe $250,000 for the land, and then the construction cost would probably double as well. But I think this is like the perfect size. Like I said, we're gonna build up 4 floors, and it's gonna be about 2,500 square feet of interior space once we're done. And 4 bedrooms, that's more than plenty. Oh, let me show you guys a rendering of what the house is supposed to look like. So this is the rendering of the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is gonna have a rooftop deck, so it's gonna be only like half interior. Now this is what the plot looks like now. And you can imagine one day that will be right there. Now take that with a huge boulder-sized grain of salt. I have never seen a rendering in Vietnam that looked anywhere near the final product. So again, take that with a huge grain of salt. I have no idea what the final product is gonna look like, but hopefully it's gonna be close. And hopefully it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And then they just sit here and they watch them like 24/7.
That's gotta be kind of fun.
It's nice. Go ahead. Just get to like.
It's like people watching.
Watch the house. Make sure everything's good.
Oh, the other part that I forgot to mention is we had to bid for contractors. So we went around to, I think, like 7 different contractors. And the prices actually came in pretty close to each other. We ended up going with our architect. So our architect was 59S Designs, and we had the option to go with a different builder. But because we dealt with 59S before, hi Dad, hi Sue. The nieces are home. Nieces are home from school?
Yeah.
What time is it?
Lunchtime.
Oh, lunchtime. Forgot in Vietnam, the kids get picked up from school. They come home, eat lunch, and then the parents drop them off again. Hi, doggy. A lot of neighborhood dogs here. Nala's gonna have to ease into the politics of the dog politics of the neighborhood when she moves in. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, 59S Designs. We just dealt with them for the design process, and they were super chill, super easy to communicate with. And so we decided, look, we liked working with them. Their price was about 5% more expensive than the second highest bid. So it was the most expensive bid, but we just liked working with them, so we decided we're just gonna go with them. At the end of the day, we want the entire design and build process to go smoothly, so that's the most important thing for us. Hey, this is a cute doggy. Whose dog is this?
Thank you. It's a sweet dog.
Whose dog are you? I've never seen this one before.
It's a new. It looks like a puppy.
It's a puppy.
Hi.
Oh, he likes it here.
Oh my God, he likes me.
It's because you pet him. Nobody else pets him because he has fleas except for you.
He's cute though.
He's cute, but
I would take
the
him
fleas aren't
home.
cute. Probably got bit like 5 times. Oh, poor dog. He's chewing on his leg. It's probably itchy. I'm just gonna cross the street real quick and go to the beach. I don't know if you guys could hear me over there. I was yapping so loud. The construction was so loud, so I decided to walk across the street so I can just do a little bit more yapping. So we did ask the workers what it was like so far working in the rainy season, because it is the rainy season and usually you're not supposed to build in the rainy season, but it seems like the forecast doesn't have any typhoons and or storms coming in the distance. And they said actually that it's been great. They said that it's been raining like an hour at night or in the early morning, and then the rest of the entire day is nice and cool. So far, I mean, it's only been 3 days, but so far they've been working in much cooler conditions. Like right now the weather it's 85 degrees, which is warm, but for Vietnam it's nice and cool. Let's walk onto this beach. I don't know if I've ever actually walked on this beach before. I mean, I've gotten close to it, but actually walking on it, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I mentioned one of the reasons that we got so delayed in terms of starting construction, but there's actually a few more other reasons as well. One of the main reasons is that Vietnam is going through like this whole restructuring and redistricting. And this goes all the way up to the country level, to the city level, and all the way down to the neighborhood level. I'm sure you guys have already heard from a lot of different people that there's kind of like mergers of different wards. So for example, actually let's talk about the city level first, because we had Quang Nam region, and that Quang Nam region had Da Nang and Hoi An and a bunch of other little cities. That's all combined now into one city called Da Nang. So now Hoi An is part of Da Nang, and all of the Quang Nam region is part of just Da Nang. The goal is to just kind of simplify everything, and in the neighborhood level, you have places like My An and An Tung and Quay Mui, and all of those just kind of like got merged to New Han Son. The entire peninsula used to be like 8 to 12 different neighborhoods, and it got combined into 2. So there's only 2 now. And part of that process was actually renaming all the streets as well. So the funny thing is, after we purchased the land and then we got the red book, we had to wait until we got a new red book before we started construction, because we have a new address now. Like the street name is different, the numbers are different, the whole organizational system is different. So the government made us wait until we got a brand new red book. That took about a month. And then you already heard me talking about it, but the government wanted to widen the roads there. So there was kind of like a new thing. Somebody had to come out and redraw the lines for where the property lines were. So this is only for people that are building new houses. They're not gonna like go into existing houses and make them like chop off parts of their land. But the government is just thinking long term, and because this is the beach and we are half a block in from the beach, the expectation is that we're gonna need wider roads in this neighborhood. So they're just forward thinking ahead. So we lost about 3% of our plot of land, but not a big deal. Now I did do some more research and did learn more about how property works here in Da Nang. And the biggest surprise to me was, obviously I should have researched this before we bought the land, but generally in the US, if you buy a piece of land, let's do some mental math and say like you buy a piece of land for $100,000 and then you build, you spend $50,000 building a house on top of it. Your house is gonna be worth like $170,000, right? I'm just making up numbers, but the point is the value of the time and effort and headache that it takes to build a house gets baked into the process. So you get a little bit of extra equity on top of your house, right? 100 plus 50 plus 20K of equity. So now your entire thing is worth $170,000. I assume that that was the same thing here in Da Nang, but actually, once you start building on your land, your overall property kind of depreciates. So let's say you buy a piece of land for $100,000 and then you put $50,000 into building it, your overall property is gonna be worth like $140,000. You lost $10,000. I learned this when I was trying to do research on comps in the area. I was trying to see what are other houses going for based off of how much square footage that they have. Because generally what happens in the US is we'll have something called price per square foot, right? A house will be like $1,000 per square foot. So to do the math on how much a house is worth, you would say, okay, this house is 2,000 square feet and it's $1,000 per square foot, so it's like $2 million. Something like that. It's like a guideline to try to figure out how much houses are worth, comparable to other houses in the region and other houses that are similar in style. But in Vietnam, the way that property values are generally calculated is you take the value of the land separate from the value of construction. So let's say you have a $100,000 plot of land. That land is worth $100,000 by itself. And if you want to sell it as a whole, the math that they do is they add the value of the land plus 60 to 80% of your construction cost. So it doesn't really matter how many floors you have, how many square footage you have, it's all about the construction costs. So your land appreciates over time, but then your physical house depreciates over time. I mean, it makes sense to me because why would the construction material appreciate over time? Because, you know, there's decay, it goes out of style, there's wear and tear. So it does make sense to me, but it's different because I'm not used to it. It is pretty nice looking in at the city from this perspective. You can see Lady Buddha right there. Right there. You can see a lot of high rises under construction. You can see the high rises on the beach side over there. That's the Songcha beach. Anyways, this is probably like really boring stuff, but I thought it was kind of interesting. But I'm a nerd, so maybe if you guys are nerds, this is interesting to you as well. But I gotta go back to the house because Kim ordered some coffee. By the way, all of this is our dirt. We got really lucky. They told us that the quality of the dirt is very, very high. This is the dirt that they took out of the hole, and generally they ship this away and then you have to buy dirt to mix for the cement. But they said the quality of our dirt is super, super high. No roots, no stems, no bugs, stuff like that. So they're gonna be able to use the dirt that they took out of the hole for the construction, and it's actually gonna save us money. So, hey, we just saved money on some dirt. Having fun?
Yeah, your coffee's inside.
You only got one? Oh, inside?
Yeah, on the table.
Hi, Nep.
Nep. Nep, 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 nep. Nep.
Hi, Nep. Nep knows Nala, so when Nala moves over here, Nep, you gotta show him around, okay? You gotta tell all the other neighborhood dogs that Nala's cool.
Everyone that I saw today, or spoke to, everyone says it's so nice. Like only people who have money build it like this.
Build it like what?
Like the quality of the work and the amount of metal that they use is way more than other people.
That's concerning for other houses.
Yeah.
So I guess this is our life now for the next month, is sitting here drinking coffee
Yeah.
and watching the
Watching them.
construction
That's
site.
You can come here anytime and just sit here and watch.
Yep.
With your laptop.
This is my life now. It's lunch break for all the workers right now. You can see them like all taking naps around the area. Probably taking some naps in the shed too. So I guess it's lunch break for us because we're so tired from sitting around doing nothing and watching. What do we got for lunch? We got gum. This is a traditional Vietnamese meal. Got some chicken, got some egg, got 2 different types of fish. 3 different types of fish. Wow. All of Kim's favorite stuff. So this is more of like a traditional Vietnamese family style meal. People know of like pho and gom tam and those kind of things, and those are good too, but this is a little bit healthier, a little bit more home style. Chicken, yeah,
Chicken, egg.
Jung, tempeh.
Yeah.
We got gum. Yummy? This is Kim's favorite style meal.
Home cooked food.
Home cooked food. And of course we're in Vietnam, the land of plentiful coconuts. So we'll have some coconut water, freshly squeezed. Well, I guess you don't squeeze it, you just pour it. Ooh, that's sweet. That's good. All right, lunch break is over and we're ready to pour some more cement. But we got a problem here. The cement truck is here, but someone's VinFast. Oh, that's our VinFast. Oh, sorry, that's our fault. Yeah, someone's VinFast is blocking the way. So we gotta move that VinFast. Can we fit in here? Maybe we have to move the excavator as well. Figure that out. That's the cement truck. Is it just us? I feel like we could save some money if we coordinate with the other house and we try to pour cement on the same day, but that's probably not gonna happen. You know what's funny? This is the first hard hat I've ever seen in Vietnam. This is how you know our guys are legit. They wear hard hats. Everybody else is just like flip-flops and no shirt or anything. This guy's legit. He's also wearing closed-toed shoes. You don't see that very often in a Vietnamese construction site. All right, we're getting ready for the cement. I guess you gotta wet down the floor before you pour the cement. There's the truck. Man, it's actually nice that we're getting so much cloud coverage here. Everyone's working in the shade. A couple things that we're doing that I'm pretty sure nobody else in the neighborhood has. One of the things is we're doing the insulation layer in between the bricks. So we're losing a little bit of square footage, but it's 100% worth it for us. We're doing a layer of brick, an insulation layer, and then another layer of brick. So 1, we're gonna save a lot of money on our energy bill. And then 2, it's gonna be a lot more soundproof. You guys can hear kind of like the street noise. It's not too bad, but a little bit of honking at this intersection. So that's gonna help out a lot. And then obviously double pane glass is really important as well. Not something that a lot of people invest in, but we're definitely gonna do that. This is the craziest part about Vietnamese construction. This is not our house, this is the neighbor, but this is how they hoist bricks up to the top. Oh, it's rotating. She's trying to avoid oh, she hit it. She hit it. Just gotta wait for it to stop spinning and up she goes. Yeah, they hoist bricks up in like wheelbarrows. And I'm always thinking like, there's gotta be a better way, right? But literally every site does it like this. See that? Wheelbarrow, a second wheelbarrow of bricks is waiting. And boom, that one made it all the way to the top. And there's someone down here with a little motor cranking it. So I'm sure they'll do it the same way for us. But that was always the funniest thing. I noticed they hoist the bricks up by wheelbarrow and with a pulley system. Kind of crazy. Well, they unloaded it to bring it down. It's hitting like every single wall on the way down. We got all the pipe laid. This is a little sketchy right here. They put 2 pieces of wood in case a scooter needs to go over. I'm like hoping somebody goes over. I want to see if it actually works. And then we got the rest of the pipe over here. We're about getting ready to pour the cement. Oh, I think she wants to go over. I think she's thinking about it. I wouldn't do it. My scooter's a little too big though. Is she gonna do it? Maybe he'll help her. I think he'll help her. Okay, that makes more sense. That's the way to do it. All All right, look, this is the spirit of Vietnam. Everyone helps each other out. Yeah, definitely got caught. It wouldn't have made it over. Look at that. Look how friendly Vietnamese people are. Everyone always helps each other out. Oh, let's see.
Oh, he's turning around.
He's gonna U-turn. He's a dude. I thought he might just YOLO it, but he's like, nope. He U-turned. I would U-turn. That's so sketchy. Here we go. We've got cement. Man, we got a lot of people working on this. A lot of times in house sites in Vietnam, there's only like 3 people working on the house and they're doing the whole thing. Obviously we have cement going on, so there's like different specialists. There's a cement specialist and then there's like our people. Let's check it from this angle. These guys are putting in work. Cool, so what we've kind of heard is raw construction, that's the structure itself, goes really, really fast here in Vietnam. And then when it starts getting to like fine construction, that's like the interior and the tiles and all that kind of stuff. That's what takes a little bit longer, a little bit more attention to detail into those things. So I think the structure is gonna go up pretty fast. Like, I think within a month or a month and a half, we should have a lot of the structure done. We got one more contestant. Oh, okay, he's gonna help her. Oh, he's gonna drive up for her. I still think that he's gonna scrape the bottom. Oh, the brick fell out. Wait, there's no brick down there. I don't think he can do it. Should I go help him? Alright, he's got it. Oh, he got it. Wow, that was super sketchy, but he's a pro. See, look at that. Vietnamese people always helping each other out. It's all about community. You know, kind of a major thing here in Vietnam is like everyone's so chill, nobody gets annoyed. Like so many people came here, some of them decided to go over, sometimes the workers will help them, but some people just like, they'll just U-turn and go back the other way. And like no one's annoyed or no one's like, oh, why are you blocking the road or anything like that. You know that like in the US, if people try, like look, these girls are here, but there's 2 on a bike. So I think they're gonna U-turn and go back, but like, no one really cares. Everyone's just so chill. So many neighborhood dogs. I think that's Nep's child. Like, you know that tiny little dog earlier, Nep? That's Nep's child. It's already bigger than Nep. Man, this weather has been like perfect. These guys have been working in shade for pretty much the entire day. It looks like it's gonna rain a little bit, but they're actually telling us that it's good luck when it rains in concrete. I don't know if that's actually good for construction, but everything in Vietnam, it seems like it's good luck. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain, so good luck on our foundation. Stormy clouds. All right, I'm gonna head home first because I gotta get some work done, but Kim's supervising. Kim, you supervising? Bye-bye. I won't say bye to Kim. Kim's gonna hang out for a little bit because she doesn't have work today. It's already here. My grab's already here. I guess, gotta be careful. That's cement for us. Hello. Everyone's squeezing through this little gap. Oh. It's a tight alleyway to be doing construction in. I think my grab's already here. Ciao. So, good first day of construction, for us at least. I know it's like day 3 or day 4 for them. It's gonna be a really exciting couple of months. On top of that, we have the residency, the hacker residency program that's starting in 2 weeks from now. That's gonna be the entire month of November. So it's gonna be a very, very busy next 2 months. I'm gonna be obviously on that full time. I'm gonna be at the house every single day, Monday through Friday, probably Saturday and Sunday as well, but I'm gonna have to make time to be able to go over to the house and just check up on progress. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. I'm sure some days of construction will be more exciting than others, but the main checkpoints, the main milestones, I definitely want to show those on camera. On top of that, I do have a huge announcement coming for the channel next week. I've been thinking about this for a really long time and I'm really, really excited to announce it. But that's going to be it for this vlog. I'll see you guys next week. Actually this time. I know I was gone for a while. Thanks for watching. Bye from David. Bye from Mew. Say bye-bye. And bye from Nala. Say bye-bye. See you guys next week.